So we're looking down towards St Mary's Gate roundabout. You can come up and down Eyre Street in both directions, but you'll find that there's various bus lanes along here. You won't necessarily be able to turn into certain streets, so be a bit careful on that. But just here you can see South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue. So they built one near Carver Street, cost 20 million or so, knocked it down and rebuilt another one within, say, 10 or 20 years. It's an absolute joke with a waste of money. So what I'll do is Eyre Street can go up and down in both directions, but we'll get onto Arundel Gate and I'll show you where the bus lane nonsense is up there. As you can see, the road's blocked off there, but just here you've got a car park. You shouldn't really have to walk the streets of Sheffield to know where you can go. I used to be able to drive all around the city centre, no issue, but it's an absolute nightmare now. I just park down at the Canal Basin behind it on Glass Lane. But like there, you just got to be aware of these bus lanes. Like I said, if there's no cameras, you could get away with it unless the policeman's around. But if they've got cameras, you're going to end up with a fine. We'll get a bit further up to Arundel Gate now. So now we're coming up to Arundel Gate, and you can start to see the warning signs. But it's like certain roads you can only get in. There's roads here you can only get in from certain directions. So that road there, I don't think you could get in from coming up. You can only come in going down. And how much extra pollution do they create by people getting lost and going round and round in circles? But I'd love to know what's going off in the minds of these planners. I think it's just the first stage here where they've created this bus gate. I think they'll end up saying, oh, what a brilliant idea it is, and they're going to create one in the other direction. So we're moving from Eyre Street. I've not even seen a sign for Eyre Street. There you've got Furnable Gate there, and we're going to come on to Arundel Gate now. You can see another warning sign up there, but don't get too worried at the moment. I'll just show you. So you can see that sign I showed you across there, bus gate enforcement. It hasn't started yet. And you've got a bit of grace. So you can get into this car park just here. It's so confusing, I'm walking. So you can come down the other way towards me from the other direction. But this is where the bus gate's appearing. So that's a car park just there, award-winning design. There's St Paul's Tower, tallest building in Sheffield at the moment. But let's just get across this junction before I carry on. One of the things with a lot of these car parks, I don't think you know what the price is till you've gone in. They're absolutely extortionate. So on Charles Street down there, the red line just there. But you've now got a warning sign saying you can turn at the Novotel. Now I brought my dad into the town hall one day and I didn't know I could come down towards myself down here. Where I turned back from Norfolk Street. So you can see all these warning signs. Then we're coming up to the Novotel where you can actually do a loop back and avoid the bus gate. So it looks like a camera just there. You can see the signs, so you can turn just here and look back on yourself and avoid the bus gate. So you just turn round and go back down. But you're just wasting petrol, causing more fumes in the middle of Sheffield. So now we're on the bus gate. So when I just get round the corner and switch back on, just here you've got a bus lane starting. But it looks like at some point cars can still get down here from somewhere else. It just doesn't make sense. So coming up to the old Steelers nightclub, but I just want to show you Norfolk Street. So where it's got a bus lane and an arrow, it's the old road when cars could come down here. So any car coming down here is going to get done, but you can come up the other direction all the way down Arundel Gate to the roundabout. We've got the Odeon Cinema there. Used to be the old Fiesta, but I just want to show you Norfolk Street, which I think is probably the most important bit to get your bearings on. So looking back down Arundel Gate, that must be the turn off into the car park that you see from Pond Street, just there. So you can come down from what was a hole in the road up here, all the way down to the bottom of Arundel Gate. But when I dropped my dad off at the town hall, so we're struggling walking, I came up from the hole in the road just up there, turned into Norfolk Street. Dropped him off near the town hall and then came back out on Norfolk Street and back out there, but they're changing things all the time. So I've walked it and I understand exactly what's going off, but you're coming through Sheffield, you've never been here before. It's an absolute nightmare. So you've got another bus lane here, but like I said, you can come out of Norfolk Street, turn around in Norfolk Street. There is some car parking up Norfolk Street on the streets, but it's very expensive. But you can turn back out of there and you can drive up to where the hole in the road was. But this Arundel Gate and Eyre Street and Arundel Gate, Charter Row and Moore Street were main arteries through Sheffield. And it's absolutely nonsense with these bus gates. I just do not know what they're actually achieving. So that was where the hole in the road was. So that's it. That's just a bit of a walk through to show you the bus gates on Arundel Gate and Arundel Gate.